So, guys, this review video is centered around Hajime no Ippo Season 2, Episode 13. With that, let's dive right into this video. So, it's just short and sweet as far as this episode is concerned. The title of the episode was Ippo on the Beach Part 2, basically. And it's just him hanging out with his friends, just taking a chill pill from right after the fight with Hammer Noe, his really close friend. They had a tough fight, but ultimately he won. But we get a chance to see him out with friends and out on the beach. Takamura pretty much convinced him. Of course, he convinced him because of the fact that he had his boo with their Akumi to go along with them, and because she goes, of course he has to go too. But it was more so like with her there stepping out of the car, the side of the car, he had that focus. So I knew that with that, when they show him like get real serious, it was truly definitely a thing that I just had a feeling I was gonna enjoy this episode, and I did, just because of the fact that for one, mainly, of course, it's about Alcoy convincing and encouraging Ippo to get close to Kumi, to have a conversation with her, to ultimately tell her how he feels, and it was just funny to see him try to have that conversation. Of course, they both were nervous anytime they were around each other, but she definitely wanted him to really be serious and really be open with her. But at the same time, we cannot talk about this episode without definitely mentioning Takamura's perverted self. He definitely did some wrong stuff, specifically talking about Aoko's girlfriend while they were out on the beach, nighttime and all that. He's touching his girlfriend very, very inappropriately. And just cracking up at the fact that, still cracking up at the fact that, one, it was an awkward moment between both of them trying to have a conversation with each other. And Ippo's trying to, that's the thing, I was trying to encourage Ippo to do what he's doing with his boo, but at the same time, Ippo's encouraging Agua to I want to say unction him to try to get revenge or just have a conversation with Taka per the situation that happened on the beach. But that was just hilarious. That's the one, of course, funny thing about this episode. But definitely the conversation that Ippo had with her back at the hotel. Of course, she was a little tipsy. Great that he was able to actually have the actual finally willpower to speak his truth to her about how he felt about her. But of course, like she said, she had a little bit too much to drink. She seemed like she was going to be falling asleep soon, and of course she did indeed fall asleep before he could get it out and tell her that he really liked her and stuff like that. But at least he said it. But at least he got some courage to say it. So maybe in the next time when there's no drinks involved, she's sober, he can actually really just have a little bit more courage to tell her how he really feels. Maybe possibly have finally get a kiss between the two. We'll see what happens with that. But I definitely found that Taka being out in the water, and the homie, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, Neko showing up with his dog, both the dogs doing their thing, but he's out there in the water. Ippo had talked about that quote unquote story with the ghosts in the water and grabbing people and pulling them underwater. But Taka basically just like dropping Neko in the water when he grabbed him. I thought that was hilarious. He just saying like he was just playing around, but Taka just dropped him. I just really just found that so funny. But with that being said, the most funniest part was Alcoy just grabbing the bug, putting it in the sandwich, and trying to give it to Taka, and I'm still trying not to crack up at the fact that what I saw at the end of this episode, guys, where I was definitely saying like he's more than likely going to take the sandwich and shove it in Alcoy's mouth, like especially since he split it in half. Like I just knew it was coming, and when he did it, y'all saw. If you haven't seen my reaction to it, go definitely check it out. It's on the channel. Like I just still just cracking up at the fact that it happened, and he's just like really just like chewing away and swallowed it and everything. Just like, man, like he said he couldn't taste it. That's what he said. So I guess that's a benefit in its own, that even though he did eat it and swallow it because he was trying to get revenge and feed Taka this bugged out sandwich. But other than that, though, the episode was just great. I really loved it. But with that, guys, I'm getting ready to go I'm getting ready to go do my reaction videos and review for videos for season 2, episode 14. But leave some comments in the comment section below. What did y'all think of season 2, episode 14? 13. When you first started to watch it for the first time, let's talk about some things. But I will definitely look forward to talking with y'all over my reaction and review videos for season 2, episode 14 to come. Peace, guys.